The manual invoice entry for customers is located underneath the Accounts Receivable module. Enter manual invoices or prepayments and deposits. In the screen, you can do just that. You can enter in manual invoices, prepayments, or deposits. In this case, we'll go ahead and select Joe's Wholesale. The system automatically gives it a number. You can change the number, but you need to do so before you make your general ledger distribution on the bottom. Otherwise, you'll have to re-enter it. Accounts receivable voucher just means accounts receivable invoice. And you can accept the date, put in an amount, $100. Notes, this will be available to you in the inquiry. You can put in any notes that you'd like. And then what the general ledger account is. It's going to automatically hit accounts receivable. So what you want to do here is you want to include a sales account of some kind. In this instance, we'll just put it all to product income. If we wanted, we could do some to product income, some to freight income, or whatever, as long as they total out to 100. And when we're ready, we can click record transaction. It says it's in balance. We say yes. And now it will create an open invoice for that customer. Now, it's also worth pointing out that if you want to create a credit for the customer, an open credit, you can just go ahead and select credit voucher. And in this case, you're going to put in a dollar amount of the credit voucher, not a negative, just a regular dollar amount, and then what the sales account is that it's going to hit. And this time, instead of being a C for credit, we're going to hit a D for debit, $10. And now we'll record this transaction, and we'll say yes. And now we created an open credit for the customer. Lastly, if we do it one more time, and this time we select prepayment or deposit, then we also have the ability, and here we'll put in 25, ability to put in a check number, whatever that check number may be, and now we will put as a prepayment or deposit. In this instance, you may want to use either a deposit account like that, or you could use a sales deposit account. If you're not sure, you could just ask your accountant. In this event, we're going to hit credit, and we'll put in the $25, and then we'll go ahead and we'll hit record transaction. The main difference between a prepayment deposit or a credit is that a prepayment deposit is actually a cash receipt, and that will show up on your bank rec and as a deposit that you'd have to make. We're going to go ahead and close out of the screen. And if we wanted to, we could pull up an aging listing for this customer, and you would see those items that we just entered on that customer's account. We'll run one real quick just so you can get a peek at that. And we ran it for all customers, and in this case we're just going to zoom out once, and then we'll zoom back in down to the bottom where Joe's Wholesale is, and you can see the items we made. The first $100 item, then the $10 item, and then the $25 item. And that concludes this feature.